Guys, welcome back to the Matt Chat podcast with yours truly, Paul Ciatto, Christopher Shay, producer extraordinaire, Peter Oberk. So today we want to talk about culture. So you're probably saying, well, what do you mean by culture? What are you talking about? Well, listen, everything in life has a culture to it. And specifically what we're going to talk about today is the Soul Fighters Brewster / World Gym culture here. We've had a lot of people come on the podcast and who've made comments saying how, that we're doing something special here and, that it's the boys' town and, it's where the winners go, and a lot of really complimentary and positive things that are being said. And we're going to expand on that a little bit today, as far as to just from viewers' questions and listeners' questions as to, how did it become that? And how
do you create a culture like that? I've been to 4 different jiu-jitsu schools, one in Jersey, one down in Westchester, and 2 in Connecticut. And no question, the Brewster culture has been my favorite. Now, am I slightly prejudiced? Of course, he's my best friend. But bottom line is, regardless, I still like it the best, and then that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
So is it really true you two slept together in the same bed at one point?
On multiple occasions, but we were wearing clothes, so I'm just going to say that right now.
Revisit that.
Yeah.
To Chris's point, the culture is based on who you surround yourself with.
Well, I was going to say, let's start off with this. For starters, if you were to take a camera right now and walk into that room, it's freaking ridiculous. The amount of studs that, it's an Assassin's Creed in that room right now.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Lunchtime.
Yeah, at lunch, that's my point.
What do you do for lunch?
Yeah. Dude, I literally walked in and I went, ooh, I'm glad I'm in here doing the podcast because, dude, there's some just... So, not only do you have that aspect, they're all preparing for the Worlds, they're preparing for all different types of things, but you also have the aspect that I go there for, which is like the fraternal bond.
The camaraderie.
The camaraderie, 100%. Don't get me wrong. I love jiu-jitsu. I have a great time doing it. It's my therapy. But I go there because, for me, all my friends are there. All my like-minded individual people that I get along with are there. So I got my tomfoolery. I've got my bullishness. I've got it all in one shot. Right. So it's perfect for me.
Well, I think it's as simple as, like, this morning, like Jack Walker sends me a picture of his wrist. He's like, I think it's broken. And I got to be honest, by the looks of it that he sent to me, the picture he sent, I thought it was too.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, I'm like, well, meet me here. Get there right away. I'll meet you here at the office, and I'll take an X-ray.
That's also one of the benefits too. Where else can you go to a jiu-jitsu school where you've got resident doctors, X-ray machines, and rehab all in one spot? Shoot, how many patients come in? If anybody who does jiu-jitsu for more than 2 months is a patient. Yeah. Let's be honest. They've got some type of bump or bruise.
You get that, and you get a lot of kids that that played other sports that are playing in college now, or their families that contact me. So it's the culture,
Yeah.
But to get back to the thing with Jack, I was like, meet here. Let's take an X-ray, which I did. Right away, I saw it wasn't broken. Thank God. He just kind of mangled his wrist a little bit. And sent him on his way with instructions and told him, no, you can't train today. Take off.
You need to go home.
Yeah, so I sent him home. But point being is that wouldn't happen unless you said there was that degree of security and that degree of trust. And going, you know what? I'm going to be in a place where...
And even the availability of just having a facility like this.
Yeah, listen, you guys are talking about your school. It's one thing, but you need outside people talking about it. So I'm going to say something. So listen, people. It's a great damn school. There's no other place like it. They're 100% right. This is no bullshit. For some miraculous reason, I don't understand it. Paul's like the master chef. And he's cooking this amazing recipe with Philippe Costa. And he's putting in all the right things. And all these people are coming. They're just coming. More and more people are showing up. Highly talented people, right?
Great people.
And jiu-jitsu is changing your lives. And like Chris said, there is a medical facility right here. It's insane. Everything you could want.
If I moved away, I would find a jiu-jitsu school that was huge and open up a medical facility right next door because you got built-in patients. It's a home run. Your freaking vision was perfect. Oh my God.
Thank you, Peter, for the kind words.
And there's a gym here that you can work out with, and you're expanding.
You know, we got a lot of good things going on.
Well, tell these people, show up.
Listen, I don't want to go on the infomercial route with this, but we are building a culture here. We have from the beginning. The vision has been consistent with everyone involved, all parties involved. Everyone in this room's involved with it. Yes, it is like Field of Dreams, build and they will come, but they're only coming because of what they're getting when they come here.
That's right.
And the beauty of it is that they're giving back. I got to tell you that the biggest part of this whole thing, whether it's the gym, whether it's the jiu-jitsu school, whether it's the practice, is that people seem to give back. You know, you give to them, but they give back as well, as far as
cookies. They bring in cakes. I love that stuff.
They do bring that stuff in. They do bring that stuff in, but they give it back in the sense of loyalty. They give it back in the sense of business. They give it back in the sense of friendship. So again, it's magnetic because people are like, I want to be in a positive spot like that. I want to be in a spot where, you know what, I can be who I am. But at the same time, everyone's value system is the same, and everyone's goals are the same. And everyone is like, listen, everyone has their little differences and idiosyncrasies, but at the end of the day, it's about the culture. And I think that the culture has to be developed to give people what they want, and to help them strive to be better people, better athletes, to get well, whatever the case may be. And ultimately, that's what it comes down to. And it happens. Case
happens
by
from
case.
the top down.
Yeah.
And I have to be honest.
Top down.
If you've got wishy-washy people at the top,
Right.
you're going to have a washed-out non-culture on the bottom. And the one nice thing is when you got guys up at the top that are doing what they're supposed to do and not changing because of the times, and they're just doing what they're supposed to do, it breeds down. So you either walk into that school going, holy smokes, this is exactly the right fit for me, or you walk out saying, hey,
Well, Paul and Philippe are the leaders, and they both compete. They train hard. They manage the students excellently.
The instruction is unbelievable.
Instruction is unbelievable. We have guest instructors. They know what they need to do. There's no ego, no drama, no BS. There's a lot to
There's no BS. That is the key.
No BS. There's a lot of BS
If you guys
out
want
there.
BS, go someplace else. If you want no BS, come here. That's the truth. Good point, Peter. There's no
That's right.
BS.
Yeah, we excommunicate BS.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like...
And we've seen it done here.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate you have to do that sometimes, but in the grand scheme, it's not done too often because we don't attract that. Nothing's perfect, but at the same time, you're gonna get those, those little
knuckleheads,
tangents,
that
happen. So it comes back to again that when you're building the vision and you're executing the vision and you're seeing what you need to do and how it's done, it's a domino effect. People talk, people refer, people say, hey man, you know what, I'm getting what I needed there, or give these guys a shot, or whatever the case may be. And it's also having a common understanding. And I can tell you that there's a common understanding, whether it's the gym, whether it's the practice, whether it's the jiu-jitsu school. And like Peter said, it starts from the top down. And I got to tell you now, from a standpoint of leadership in the jiu-jitsu academy, we are at the best we've ever been the last year.
That's right.
Yeah, the last year, we are the best we've ever been here in New York and Connecticut. And it's been because of, everyone being on the same page. Everybody discussing issues, everyone making decisions on things, everyone having the same common goal, everyone uplifting. So, when you have that, you can't have but a positive culture. You can't have but success. And some people from the outside may look in and go, man, these guys are crazy. All they care about is, jiu-jitsu or the gym or business, whatever the case may be. But
and what's wrong with that?
Anyone
who feels that way isn't going to fit in jiu-jitsu anyway. Then.
Yeah, well, they're not going to fit into life.
It's a way of life.
Yeah, it becomes a scenario where, again, you look at people may look at, hey, they're a little crazy, but you know what? Anyone has had any success in life, no matter what it is, has always been a little crazy.
Absolutely.
And the craziness of executing the vision and whatnot, and doing what it takes. So it's a process. It's a process, and it's.
But it seems like you guys fine-tune the process to where, at least from my mentality and my perspective, I fit right into it. It's just like I walked in. I
You
literally
fit in all right.
It was funny. I had injured my knee last week, and so I missed practice. And I happened to get off early enough to come pick up my daughter because unfortunately, usually I work and I don't get a chance to see my daughter train because she trains as well, which is one of the best things. Not only is it for the adult, it's also for the kid. So my daughter, notice I said a female, she's training jiu-jitsu. So I wanted to pick her up just because I wanted to watch her roll a little bit and just see everything. And my wife was with me, and she's like, "All right, it's time to go." I'm like, "No, I don't think you get it. I didn't get my fix yet." By that point, the adults were coming in, and there's a bunch of guys I hadn't seen. So now I'm talking to them. Next thing you know, it's a half hour, 40 minutes later, and she's like, "All right, Chris, we need to go." And I'm like, "I don't think you get it, V. I've missed out on this bond for these last 2 days that I just haven't gotten. I need it. For me, it's what feeds my soul."
Absolutely. There's basically two levels here, guys. If people are listening. There are people who have discovered jiu-jitsu, and there are people who have not discovered jiu-jitsu. And for the people who have not discovered it, I feel sad for you. Because once you discover it, it's like finding religion. It's just an amazing, amazing martial art. It's a lifestyle. And there are so many people who've discovered it by accident. And like myself, and like Al was working out here. And Paul got him to try jiu-jitsu.
Right. And he's a freaking BJJ.
And he's addicted, man. And his body's changing. He's getting,
He lost how much? Probably 20 pounds. Yeah.
Pounds. Mm-hmm.
So I can't, I have to encourage people, give it a try. Come in. If you just go into the gym, come in. It's a little more than that. It motivates you. It gets you in great shape. You're around great people. And then for the people who do it and love it, you got to be at a place that you love. And this is just, for me, the best place out there, period.
And I can just say this. For those of you that were competitive athletes, when you hit 30, 40, and now we're almost 50, there's not many things you can be doing to where you can be competitive anymore. And I have to be honest, that's still the one thing that I enjoy. I enjoy matching my skill against somebody else one-on-one. Because I don't like losing. So, hey, if I lose, you beat me. If I'm on a team and you lose and I feel like I gave 100%, not everybody else did, I'm all pissed off. But where it's one-on-one and you can say, you know what? Let's just see how it goes. There's nothing better. I get in my car and I'm just like this. Ah, thank God. Now I can go back to work and I've got my therapy.
You have a better life, quality of life because of it.
Yeah. My wife likes me better. My kids like me better. Yeah.
I agree. Paul, can you tell us more about the new space? Because there's a lot going on here in terms of expansion.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know the details about it. Can you fill people in?
Sure. We're expanding as we speak. It hasn't gone as quickly as I'd like. It's construction and town permits and getting all that squared away, but we are close to completion. We took over roughly 6,000 square feet adjacent to the gym space now, so we're going to be expanding the gym. Jiu-Jitsu is actually going to be moved over to that side with 2,000 square feet of just mat space there.
That's huge.
The other fat part of it's going to be World Gym Athletics with a lot of group training, functional training, 90 feet of turf, retractable baseball cages for batting practice. We're going to be catering to every sport known to man to come here to get yourselves better.
So if you're an athlete at any level, this is the place to come.
Right. And we have a lot of guys coming on staff that are at the pro level, collegiate level, youth level, et cetera, et cetera.
You mean trainers?
What's that?
When you say guys coming on staff,
trainers and coaches. I want to be more specific to coaches that are coming in to do programs. The practice is being reformatted because of the expansion, that as well. So everything's being upgraded. That's the best way to put it.
So when you do membership here, like I am a jiu-jitsu member.
Right.
So are other things included? Can you tell people?
When you become a jiu-jitsu member, you have full access to the gym.
Wow. So you can do these training classes.
You are part of the gym, everything that it offers. We do have it. There's going to be a tier system depending on how much the gym you want to use or don't use. You can come in and find out about that. But other than that, it's one-stop shopping for everybody. It doesn't make a difference if you're the hobbyist or the competitive athlete, the professional athlete, the amateur athlete. I guess so. So
strike one.
Strike. No, give him two.
I'm not striking. I'm where.
Give him 2 for that. So one-stop shopping to everybody. And it becomes down to, like I said, just the culture of success, the culture of winning, the culture of progression, I think is even a better way to use it, describe it, to talk about what's going on here, and it's like, there's something to be said when you get up every day and, you have some place where you're happy to go to, and it's not even coming from a standpoint of ownership or whatever. I'm talking from a standpoint of that everyone wants to have something in their life where they can say, you know what, I'm so happy I'm going to go there today, and
some have McDonald's.
Some do like McDonald's, there's nothing about that, but, where they're happy to go to it and they're going to get something out of it and be able to give back as well and feel good about themselves.
It's really funny how everything's so great about this place, and also in terms of location.
Sure.
It's just conveniently located.
Right.
It's
Doesn't matter where you're coming
right
from.
on
It's
the
the heart,
border of
yeah.
Connecticut. It's
Yeah.
off at 84 basically. Large parking lots. It's air conditioned. Great showers. Wait, what's this? Oh, wait, I'm getting a message. Someone has a question. It's Madge from Middletown. Oh, Madge from Middletown's asking a question to Paul. Paul, I see that it looks like some people are trying to copy you, but you are truly the one and the original. Any comments?
Well, they say I'm going to paraphrase it because I know I'm going to mess it up, but it's like they say that the greatest form of flattery is when someone copies you, right, or whatever the case may be. Hey, listen, you can copy all you want, you're just not going to do it the way we do it, and it comes from within. What I will say is that it goes back to the comment I made earlier about, being a little crazy. I think some of those people that do copy, we're guilty of making comments like that about our craziness here or my craziness here or, what we do or we don't do. But man, what I find the most fulfilling about this, that those commentaries in the past were, man, we must have been right about something.
Yeah, if people are willing to copy you, you're doing something
right
right.
about something, because now all of a sudden, you're flattering us with your
Imitation.
imitation. So I hope that answers her question.
And just so you people know out there, he is talking about you.
I am. So,
In case you doubted it.
yeah, exactly. So
That's funny.
But that aside, again, you can even twist that into a positive because, like you said, you're doing something right.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're doing something right.
Yeah.
But it's funny in the sense that some of those people out there were banging the drum of, why are they doing that? Why is this being done? Don't do that, don't do this. And myself and Philippe knew we were doing the right thing.
And when you see, you can't argue with success.
Ooh, I got another message coming in, guys. It's Richie from Rockland.
Ooh, Richie from Rockland.
Richie from Rockland wants to know, who are your comedy writers and how much time do you guys spend prepping for your shows?
There's no comedy writers. It's 40 plus years of banter.
That's it. Back and forth.
Yeah. I think it's also knowing that your first interactions are going to be insults or cuts. It's not going to be a normal hello, how are you? It's, you're going to shit on
It could be a nice, loving hello. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Well, F you, and your breath smells, and you're.
It just starts. It just, and that's part of. And joking aside, that's part of the culture here. Where I at least have a firm belief is that when a person stops speaking to you like that,
you're in trouble.
In jest and always wanting to make jokes and breaking your balls, for lack of a better term, that's when you should worry. That's when you should worry that maybe, that connection's not there anymore or the culture's not for me.
Absolutely.
So, and here, nobody's safe. Nobody.
Nobody's off limits.
Nobody's off limits.
It doesn't matter who it is, and if you followed any of his posts, you will see that.
Exactly.
Wait, another one. It's Billy from Brookfield.
Brookfield, that's funny.
He's asking, is it true that Chris Shay is now living very close to you, Paul? And what the hell is that like?
Yes, it is true. He's living in basically the same neighborhood as me now. I don't like it. It's continual badgering. It's continual searching for food.
Oh, that's
so he's like Norton on Honeymooners.
Yeah.
Yes, I swing open the door. I actually did that last night, as a matter of, or was it on Monday night?
Holy boy! Hey,
Monday night I walked in and I said, hello, look who it is. And Lana was getting ready to throw me out. And I went over, gave her a big hug and kiss, and she couldn't do anything but melt in the blues.
It was basically a, what do you want? It was a, what do you want?
And it just so happened, as I walked in the door, they were unloading food from the grocery
Yeah,
store.
it's
So I was like,
just-
oh my God, this is perfect.
It's like it's almost
This
like he has
is
a
perfect.
Just
A
like
second sense.
he has like a second sense or a GPS to when to arrive someplace. To take part in what in the bounty.
Absolutely, that was great.
In the bounty,
So.
Yeah, guys, again, it's been a great continual journey. What's going on here. Leo Delgado's with us now here, pretty much on a full-time basis as well.
It's been nice having another perspective too.
So Leo Delgado is a great teacher. He's here. How many days a week you say? Daytime, right?
He's here every day.
Every day,
yeah, he's
daytime.
here every day, daytime. And then when the expansion's complete, there'll be more classes. He'll be here even more. It'll be.
So right now, basically, we are the mecca of the jiu-jitsu world in this whole area. So once a new space is finished, it's going to be gigantic compared to the old space.
Yes.
So it's really going to be the place.
I like to feel so. We've been coining the phrase "Soul Fighters Brewster Universe." So it's, I'm going to tend to agree with that statement, Peter. But that's only been made possible by everybody involved. You know what I mean? Like, I can sit here and pat myself and Philippe on the back and you guys and everything else for doing it, but at the end of the day, not to sound cliche or repeat, but like I said it many moons ago, and I said it to Peter, feel the dreams, build it and they will come. Do the right things by people, make the right decisions, don't make the same mistakes that were made in the past, and
stay consistent.
Stay consistent, yeah. And ultimately that's why, we've got guys from all over the team and other teams making their way here.
Well, that's
3
huge
days
what
a
you
week.
just said right there
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
You're so confident and comfortable in your own skin. By that I mean Brewster World Gym or Soul Fighters, that you say, hey, any school, come on. You're not looking to steal students.
Never.
You're not looking to put down any other school. If you want to come, it's like a true UFC almost. The beginnings of the UFC. Come to Brewster Soul Fighters and test your skills amongst everybody.
Well, come and get
It's
better.
nice.
I think it's come and get better. I mean,
That's a great point. Come and get better.
Come and get better. I mean, ultimately, that's what it comes down to. I mean, I don't want to tout our team, but from a standpoint of competitiveness, I think we are the top of the food chain in New York and Connecticut. The medals and the statistics,
And how many guys we got going to the Worlds just from our gym?
Just from here, I think it's like 8.
Yeah.
Right. Just from Soul Fighters Brewster, there's 8.
Yeah.
And that being said, and that's their choice. That's the guys that are going. It's their and our choice to do that. And it doesn't mean you have
Or
to.
even the fight to win, for that matter.
Yeah, fight to win. It's
to win.
happening on
We've got
August 11th.
15, 20 guys.
Yeah, without Soul Fighters, there's no fight to win in Danbury.
Yeah.
So it's a testament to the strength of the team and the quality of what we're teaching and our students and So, like I said, it's a domino effect that when you do right things come your way, and that's ultimately what it comes down to.
But in addition to all that, we have to tell the people, or I have to tell the people, that the stewardship of this place under Paul is an amazing businessman, and he doesn't bite off more than he could chew. He's very disciplined, and he keeps the ship steady, and that cannot be underrated because it's not like that everywhere. And Paul's the man, and he has the place with a great crew.
Thank you, Peter. I appreciate those words. But again, you're only as great as those around you as well. And I'm glad.
Yeah, but you need a force. You need somebody directing the ship, otherwise you crash. No matter how good they are. And you're good at avoiding avalanches.
There's a lot of storms out there.
Glaciers.
No, I embrace the leadership role. It's my job, and it's something I naturally gravitate to. And but like I said, for every time I failed a ton of times, to succeed a ton of times. It just when you fail, you learn how to succeed more. And that's ultimately what.
Well, you learn from your mistakes, more importantly.
Yeah.
And you don't make them again.
You don't make them again, and you fine tune things. And again, for Philippe and I, that was the biggest issue for us as far as developing the culture and the team. It was we both had a ton of experience on what not to do,
Right.
and that's what's important. So when you know what not to do, all you can do is grow.
Right.
All you can do is become successful. It's we talk about it a lot in these podcasts. The definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. If people would just apply that to their, to themselves, stop doing the same things and expect a different result,
they get a lot further.
You get a lot further, you know, realizing you have to change and make things different, you know. So, you know, at the end of the day, culture is developed through, you know, your surroundings, your environment, the people that you attract, because they attract those same people.
Oh, yeah. Like minds think alike.
Exactly. You know, you want to run with the bulls, you got to find the bulls. You know, and that's ultimately what it comes down to. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. The Matt Chat Podcast, myself, Paul Ciatto, Christopher Shay, Peter Oberk. We will catch you guys next time. Have a good day.